There, and welcome to the WordPress.com tutorial by Chris Abraham of Applied Blogging and chrisabraham.com, appliedblogging.org. I am going to share with you one of the most wonderful secrets online, which is you have alternatives to Blogger, and that is WordPress.com. WordPress.com is the free service-based blogging tool that is based on the very popular blogging software that you in the past had to install onto your own hosting area. So let's get into it. Let's go to www.wordpress.com. You'll see right here that WordPress.com is an easy and powerful way to start blogging. It's free, and what more do you need? What more do you need? So you can join 447,000 other bloggers. So let's go get a WordPress blog now. Follow me. Click on the big blue box. Get a WordPress blog now. Username in very big friendly letters. So in this case, I'm going to make it AbrahamPR. Email address will be chris@abrahampr.com. And I need to have read and agreed to the fascinating terms of service, and then give me a blog. The alternate is to just get a username. That is useful if you want to use the WordPress installed, awesome, cool comment and track back spam tool. But we want the blog, so give it to me. Unlike Blogger, I think this tool makes you validate. So I think you're going to have to validate, but maybe not. So abrahampr.wordpress.com is what it offers you, and I'm happy with that. So your URL now will be whatever your login was, .wordpress.com. In my case, abrahampr.wordpress.com. I'm going to call this the Abraham PR tutorial blog, and I will make it English. Privacy. I would like my blog to appear in search engines like Google and Technorati, and in public listings like WordPress.com. Now, blogging in my world is about a public conversation with the blogosphere. If you, in fact, just want to share this with your friends and family, uncheck that. Otherwise, it'll do by default something called pinging. And pinging is good, so let's sign up. Okay. We need to activate it. So I need to check my inbox at chris@abrahampr and click the link given. So let's go check that out. www.logapr.com. I'm so fancy, I have a URL just to get my email. So let's go in there and see what they're saying. Oh, and I'll show you how to do that, how to set up a cool Google-hosted email for your business, one of these later tutorials. Hope there's nothing too embarrassing in here. All right, activate abrahampr.wordpress.com. So I will click on that, and it says to activate your blog, please click the following link. Ooh, shall I? Okay, let's do it. Awesome. Slow. Come on, baby. I don't edit these things. There we are. Haha. You get to see my password in big friendly letters. This is like the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. So my username is AbrahamPR. My password is E7CF9D. Copy that. See? Copy it. And then log in. Okay, so I'm going to put in this user area, I'm going to put ABRAHAMPR, and then I'm going to paste that password in. And I will not remember it now because the first thing I'm going to do is change that password when I have an opportunity. All right, so here we are. We're in the easy, friendly to use My Account area. So we have all kinds of new information here, but what we want to do, firstly, is go to My Account. And I think we should probably go to Edit Profile. Before we start blogging so that we can make sure that our password is safe and all that other kind of stuff. In this case, you can do all kinds of fun things, like, for example, I can go to My Pictures and I can find a picture of me. And since I like this and I think it's fun, I will do that right away. There I am. So I will upload that image. Another thing it allows you to do is to use a visual rich text editor when writing. Oh, that's fantastic. Use that. Freakish right there. Haha. Actually, let's make it larger so that I can actually not be freakish. There we are. Haha, crop image. So you can do these things too. It's a lot of fun. You will enjoy it very much. Excellent. Next thing we need to do is let's go to my profile again. And here it says use the visual rich editor when writing. Make sure that's checked because it'll make life easier for you. Username, first name, let's just put my name in there, your name in there. Nickname, display nickname publicly. Contact info, CJABRAHAM in the instant messenger. Yahoo is Chris Abraham, and my Google Talk is cabraham@gmail.com. I'm not going to put in stuff about myself, but I am going to put in a new password so that you whippersnappers can't come in here and pretend to be me. There we go. All that stuff is in my profile. Now let's blog. Blogging mostly takes part in the dashboard. So go into the dashboard here, and you can start right away, write a post. So let's do that. There's no reason to wait. Excellent. If you have not blogged before, blogging looks very similar to your webmail, such as Hotmail, Yahoo, Gmail, and I'm sure I missed some. Anyway, so you want to do is you want to create a title. A title should be accurate and pithy and attractive and interesting, and not like, dude. It should be something like, I discovered WordPress love. Hello, world. This is my new WordPress blog. In fact, it is the first post of my first blog. It automatically saves. So there's other things here that you might want to be concerned about. Firstly, this is a WYSIWYG editor, a rich text editor. So you have the ability to highlight, hello world. I want that to be italicized. And I can either do Control-I, or I can click the little italics thing, and I can highlight new, and I can boldface that, and I could highlight WordPress, blog, and I could link. Now don't get confused here because it asks you for more things than you see in other places. So I will link it to, you need to include http:// and then in this case www.wordpress.com. You can make it open the link in the same window in a new window, so you people won't leave your site. I don't mind, but then you can add a title, the WordPress.com site. You don't even need to put that in there. It's good for search engine optimization, but this is a basic course and we don't need to deal with that right now. But you click insert and right there's a link. See, wasn't that easy. First post, we want to make that underline. Let's see if it'll do. Control U. Nope. But we can, my first blog, this is not my first blog, so, it worked. Control U, in fact, does create underline, and then you can make straight through, which is fun, because it's not my first blog. It might be your first blog. Actually, I have many blogs. Then colon, and I can type Chris Abraham, applied blogging, Abraham PR, and that's 3's enough. I just highlight those and I can click here and then it makes a bulleted list. There's a lot of cool things that this blog can do. Unlike Blogger, you can actually do the funky excerpt that's on your main page. You can excerpt an introductory sentence or paragraph, and then continue the rest of your article on read more. So what we'll do, we will do that. WordPress blog, and then we'll hit return, and then I will put here. See this little bugger here? It says split post with more tag. Bam. And then below here, see, works just like Word, I can insert an image, so I will insert an image. I can upload an image, actually. Sorry, this is a different tool here. In order to insert an image, I need to upload an image. So if you scroll down, it's different from Blogger. You don't just upload it here. You can browse my pictures, and I will look for a interesting picture. Why don't we use a pretty, why don't we use Yoda? There we are. And we'll call it the Yoda backpack on Think Geek, I think is where it was. This is a cute Yoda backpack. You can be a Jedi too. Okay, that shows off that I'm a big geek, so upload. There we are. Now, when I click on this, oops. Now I can go over to here and I can insert the full size or a thumbnail, and then I can link to the file or a page. This case, well, I'll just send it to, and then I can send it to editor. So that is a big, big, big picture. I don't want that big picture. In fact, I want a thumbnail. So I just delete that right out of there, and I change it to thumbnail. and I link it to a page. I can send it to editor. And then I got a cute little thumbnail. That thumbnail's great, right? I can put that thumbnail anywhere I want. If I click here, I can control where it is and how it exists. So it's right now there's no real alignment, but I can, and if you'll notice, there's a blue border around the image. I can make the image description, the image URL. I can make it align right, and then I can change the border to 0, which means it won't have a border. And I can make the vertical space 0 and the horizontal space 5. You'll learn more about that later. Then I can grab that and I could move it wherever I want. In this case, I'm going to do Control X, which, as some of you know, is a way of moving, of cutting content, and I'm going to post it right there. So if you'll see, there's a pretty cool and cute online little Yoda here. Before we click publish, we can have categories, and the first category we will have is Abraham PR. We can add that. We can add Chris Abraham. We can add video tutorial. We can add how to blog. And we can add WordPress.com. I'm going to associate all of those keywords with this particular post, which will help people find it. Then I can go here and click on the plus. This is going to allow comments and allow pings. We can talk about that later, but I think you should allow it because, like I said, it's about the conversation. You could post a password here so that someone would need to know a simple, unencrypted, plain text password before visiting. I don't recommend it. You could create the slug. We won't talk about that now. We are going to ignore that and ignore that, because that's not important at the moment. So let's give it a go. We can save it, and if we saved it, it would turn into a draft, but let's publish it, see what happens. Da 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 da. All right. So see, it goes right back to you viewing, be able to write another post, because they know that you want to write all kinds of new mad posts. Post saved, view post. Let's view post in a new tab. Voila. Great, very attractive. You'll see. I discovered WordPress Love. Hello world, this is my new WordPress blog. Let's go to the main page and see what it looks like there. See? Hello world, this is my new WordPress blog with a link. Read the rest of this entry. That's fantastic. Now, here's something you got to know. When you create a new WordPress.com blog, it sneaks a post in there ahead of you. So this is not by you. This is a lie. It is by the robot that started it. So you could easily delete that, and I'll show you how. Let's go back. Voila. Up here, now see, you can continue blogging from here until infinity. It's a great opportunity to be alive. It's a great time to be alive. How easy it is to work. We'll talk about right page later. Let's go look at some of these other options here. Manage. Very important. Show you your last 15 posts. There's one here that I didn't write, so I hate it, and I want to destroy it. So I'm going to click delete, and it will delete that bad boy, which makes me happy. All right. You can look at a bunch of things. Pages, which we won't talk about yet. You can look at uploads. See? You can also upload video. We'll talk about that a little later. Got the categories that we just made. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Abraham PR, blog roll, Chris Abraham. Can add new here. Much easier from the right page. Comments. You don't have any comments right now, but with our first post we made comments available. When you have moderated comments, they'll hold them there for you. You can import your content from another blog and export it to backup, but that's advanced stuff. And then you have Ask Embed Spam. Now, when I had you log in, it asked you if you wanted to register. It asked you if you wanted to either just get a login or if you wanted a blog. Well, if you download cool software from WordPress.org and then install it on your own web host, you can use a very powerful Ask Embed spam protection software to avoid spam blog or comment spam and trackback spam, but you need a secret super duper code. Let me show you where that code is, just for giggles. Click on my profile, and it's right here. Your WordPress API key is, I don't want to show you that. Anyway, we'll go back to manage. And actually, why don't you go look at it? Nah. Then you've got, that's it. We can go to BlogRoll now. Now, BlogRoll is very difficult to use on, pardon me, on Blogger, and this is why I prefer this area. Firstly, they hit you with two fake ones. You want to delete those because that's dirty tricks. But what you want to do is a BlogRoll is kind of a list of the sites that you enjoy the most, or sites that you want to link to that your friends or family or people you want to associate yourself with, and it's kind of like if you like this, you'll love these. If you like this blog, you'll love that blog. Or very similar to when someone you just met came over to your apartment and they look at your bookshelf or your DVD tray or whatnot, and they can kind of get an idea based on what you read or watch whether they think you're a loser or not, or whether they're dead impressed. So we're going to add links. We're going to call them blog rolls, so we'll just leave it. Chris Abraham, which is at www.chrisabraham.com. My blog, my other blog, and then we can add link. We could tell what the relationship is, right? We could go down here and say that another web address of mine, and that's it. And then we can go to advanced if we like, and we can create an image and RSS address and all that other kind of stuff. I know what my RSS address is, so I'll put it in there. chrisabraham.com/index.rdf. Woohoo! And I'll rate it high because I like to think that I'm amazing. And then I'll add the link. I'll show you what this looks like in just a minute. Right? And add another one. Abraham PR, www.abrahampr.com. Shill. I'm a promotional guy. And applied blogging and www.appliedblogging.org. The workshop of love. All right, so add those links. Now, what does this look like? How about we go view our site? And I know you're saying the site looks like but that's okay, because what we'll do is we'll make it better. So here, if you look at the site, which looks like but, you have a search area, you have archives, you have categories, Abraham PR, Chris Abraham, how to blog, video tutorial, WordPress.com. You have a blog roll. Abraham PR, Applied Blogging, Chris Abraham. Good stuff, huh? Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Just like I told you. Now here's something we've got to get rid of, but we'll look at that in a second. Let's go back here to presentation. This is where we can make it look a lot less like butt. Now the current theme, the default is this, Kubrick. We don't like that so much, but there's more. I personally have a weakness for almost spring. But there's lots of different choices, and I think they're updating them all the time. Well, that one's pretty cool. Which one do you like? Which one do you like? There are so many that my head might explode. I'm going to choose white as milk. All right, so now when we look at the blog, we'll see that it looks like this. All the stuff is on the left and the blog is on the right, and it is very cool. Okay? Yeah, I don't like that one either. Let's try something else. Just try this one. And it's as easy as that. I mean, it's so easy that I'm doing it while I'm doing the tutorial for you. So, voila, voila. All right, so that's all you need to know from presentation. You can edit the CSS. If you don't know what CSS means, then you shouldn't be editing it. And then there's sidebar widgets. You can add functionality into your sidebar. Your sidebar is that right-hand thingy-bob where all the archives and stuff like that exist. Widgets include Ask-A-Met, archives, blog stats, calendar. Let's add them all. Let's add them all. Aha, let's see. Top posts, recent posts, RSS1, pages, meta, categories, archives, calendar, search, recent comments, blog stats, Ask-A-Met, links. Don't want to add any more. So, according to proper blog etiquette, you should have search on the top, there, then categories, well, then pages, which we'll talk about later, pages, categories, archives, and then let the rest fall as they may. Easy to use. You don't have to do the annoying, rubbishy CSS playground for the template like you would or do on Blogger. Very excellent. Let's look what our site looks like now. It should be most beautiful. See on the right, search, pages, categories, archives, recent posts. I discovered WordPress love. Top posts, none yet. Meta, gonna deal with that later. Recent comments, blog stats, 0 hits. Spam blocked, that's the Ask-A-Met spam blogger. And then the blog roll. We obviously want the blog roll to be much higher than that. So we will put the links right up here. And we will put RSS here, and we will put meta at the bottom, and we will be happy with that for now. And I love waiting for this. This is excellent. Okay. Now, users, you can actually have, and how often do I say actually? You can have a collaborative blog. So you can ask all your friends if you want to have a club-based blog, if you want to replace your mailing list with a blog. You can collaborate and you can have all your friends and family. For example, let's say I had a huge family, I could have a huge family blog and everybody in my family would come in and do all that fun stuff. My profile. We showed that to you before. We don't need that right now. Let's go to options. Here we are. The tagline is, sometimes I write the songs. I write the songs. That is fantastic. But you might want to have a more sanguine comment there. You can have people be a registered member of the blog to make comments, but I love everybody to comment. And you can look at these various and sundry things later. But there's more under options than general, right? I need to save this before I move on. So update options. I will go to writing. I can size the post box, 10 lines. Formatting, it converts emoticons to happy faces. WordPress should correct invalidly nested HTML automatically. Leave that as is. Default post category, you can change that. I'll change it to Abraham PR. And the default bookmark category, I'll leave as blog roll. Update options. You can fart around here. Good thing about blogs is they're not permanent, so they don't go to press. Reading options, front page displays your latest post. You could make it a static page. You can either have 10 posts or 10 days, or in my case, I liked having 20 posts. You can choose them. Syndication feed, oops. You can show the most recent 10 posts, or I'm going to put 20. Full text or summary, I love full text. And if you don't know what a syndication is, you probably heard it as RSS or Atom or RSS2 or real simple syndication or whatnot. So that's what it is. It's like your own personal wire service. Now, discussion. This is about the communication with the rest of the community of the blogosphere, if you will. So every time you make a post, you should go, hello world, I've made a post. Look at me, 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 look at me. So in this case, you attempt to notify any weblogs linked to or from the article. That means that it's links aware, so that when I put a link on that first blog post to WordPress.com, the blog post tried to let WordPress.com know I connected to it. Allow link notifications from other weblogs. That's another level of link awareness, which is useful. And allow people to post comments on the article. Bazing, I highly recommend it, especially with the Askamet anti-comment spam, blah, blah, blah. You can have it email you whenever anyone posts a comment or there's a comment held for moderation. That's smart. And before a comment appears, you can have it so that an administrator must approve. That's called moderation. Comment author must have a previously approved comment, or comment author must fill out name and email. I think that's good enough. And then the rest of the stuff is advanced. So let's go to privacy. I would like my blog to appear in search engines like Google and Sphere and in public listings around WordPress. Yes. Keep it. Keep it there. And then you could, of course, delete your blog, which I don't want you to do ever. And then domains. You could add domains to your blog. So you can have abrahampr.com or abrahampr.org link to here. which, you know, is cool, Blogger certainly doesn't have that easy. And then there's upgrades where they want you to pay money for stuff, but you really don't need to. And there's not that many options. So let's try one more, right? I am getting the hang of this here blogging thingy. I am into it, man. This is very super cool. And let's create a new category called bragging. And hit post. What I'd like to show you now is that a lot of you are going to, since you are, you know, YouTube and Google Video aware, you're going to want to embed video into your blog. So let me show you how to do that. Let's go over to YouTube. Actually, let's go over to Google Video. Video.google.com. There's a thing called embeds. Embed, E-M-B-E-D. I will go find my video, my previous Blogger course video, and I will view it. Right here, where it says email blog post to MySpace, oops, I will embed HTML. Let's stop this. Stop. I will go into this area here called Embed. I will copy, and then I will paste it. Where do I paste it? Where do I paste it? My previous Blogger tutorial. Yo. I can't paste it here because it doesn't work. Because it's all code. What kind of code is it? Well, it's HTML code. Ooh, I don't want HTML code in this editor area. I want it in the HTML area. Ah, look, HTML. Click there. Get to see all that fun back level stuff. Click paste into the HTML area, okay? And then click publish. And I will add Google Video and video tutorial and Blogger. And I will hit publish. And hopefully, if I don't suck, it will work correctly. All right, let's see if it worked. It didn't work. Well, I have a hack for this. The hack is, okay, here, this is a secret way back in. You're not going to like this hack. Because nobody likes this hack. Right? Nobody likes the hack. The hack is you have to go into options. You have to go to my profile. Oh, you know what? Let's see if they're smart. If they're totally smart, then maybe they made this available down here under videos. Let's look. Video. Embedding YouTube. Ooh. Let's see. You need to change it. I see. That is great. That is great. Well, we'll just go back to the YouTube and we'll take this URL that's here and we will see what they're asking us to do. They're telling us to put it in Google Video equals. Google Video equals. This is difficult, isn't it? HTML, Google video equals paste, and then close. Wouldn't that be great if it worked? My previous Blogger tutorial, yo, and we'll choose Google Video, how to blog, video tutorial, and Blogger. And if this worked, let's go find real quick a YouTube one too. YouTube. Go to my videos and how to start blogging with Blogger. And we'll take this and we will go right here and we will see that we need to type and square bracket and YouTube equals. And now guys, I'm learning along with you, so you can call bullshit on me. Let's see if this works. Will you respect me in the morning if it doesn't? All right. And now, just to make things more complicated, check out the following super cool blogger.com video tutorials, yo, dog. And then we can add the more, which is that thing that allows you to look for more, and then we can see if this works. And for those of you who don't get it, I think things like this are funny. Yo and yo dog. So please indulge me. I'm doing this for free. All right, publish. Da 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 da. All right, let's see if I continue to suck. 2 for 2. Open a new. Ooh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Why is there only one? Why is there only one? Let's see what I did wrong. I do this so you don't have to. I write the songs. So let's go to edit here. And see what happened. Huh. Very interesting. YouTube equals YouTube watch blah 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 blah. That looks right to me. YouTube equals. Anybody who can tell me why that isn't working, make me very happy. Try it yourself. My email address, as you know, is chris@abrahampr.com. Anyway, we went through everything here. The only thing that we didn't do is, remember I told you want to say hello to the entire world every time you blog? Let's look at your sexy cool site, or our sexy cool site, and see how attractive our video is. Ooh, very cool. Painful to my ears. All right. Thing you need to do. You need to go to www.pingomatic.com, right? And you need to go and you need to type the name of your blog, which is Abraham PR tutorial blog. And you need to type abrahampr.wordpress.com. And then I know how WordPress feeds look because I'm an expert. It's just /feed. Very simple, very sexy. And then, check everything, man. Check it all. Abuse the system. Fight the power. All right. And then click send pings. It'll go out there. Well, hey. Thing is that WordPress did it for us. See, this never happens when you try it with Blogger. Anyway, if you haven't checked, if you haven't guessed, I really do like and adore this particular blogging tool. If you have any questions, chris@abrahampr.com. Much mahalo, aloha, thank you, and see you soon. Bye.